Hey everyone, today we're diving into something deep and profound, something that touches the very core of who we are as Kenyans, our identity, our faith, and our governance. The Bible tells us in Hosea 4:6, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." This isn't just a warning for Israel, it's a call to all of God's people, including you and me. Now you might wonder, what does the Bible have to do with Kenya's 42 tribes? Well, the Bible speaks of nations and tribes, showing that God's plan includes all peoples. Kenya's diversity mirrors God's kingdom encompassing many nations and tongues, as Revelation 7:9 beautifully puts it, in Numbers June 7:35. God instructed Moses to set aside 48 cities for the Levites, with 6 as cities of refuge. This doesn't directly correlate to Kenya's 47 counties and national government, but it inspires us to think about governance, justice, and leadership rooted in God's will. Just as God gave order and structure to Israel, Kenya must seek leadership that serves the people with integrity and righteousness. Genesis 4:19 talks about Lamech's wives Adah and Zillah. The connection between them and Kenya's tribes is symbolic, not literal, but it's a powerful reminder that God values all families and tribes. No nation is forgotten in His sight. Here's something fascinating: the letters IJK, Israel, Jesus, Kenya. It's a creative way to reflect on Kenya's place in God's plan. It reminds us that Kenya, like Israel, must anchor itself in God's truth and follow the example of Jesus by pursuing justice, peace, and love for one another. But why should Kenya be born again politically? Well, there's a political party known as Number 40 with a bridge symbol and 42 pillars representing our tribes. This symbolizes a new beginning, a rebirth rooted in unity and God's design. Let's not forget the promise in Genesis 4:24 and Matthew 18:22. If we trust, obey, and prioritize God's message, we can see generations living for a minimum of 77 years. It's a call to live righteously, to build a legacy of faith and dedication. As we strive for a Kenya that stands tall in God's knowledge, let's remember 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, and I will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Kenya, our hope lies not in political deceit or human strategies, but in the fear of the Lord and obedience to His word. Let's rise as a nation rooted in God's knowledge, guided by leaders of integrity, and united by the love of Christ. Thanks for watching, and remember, our identity is in Him.